don't see it.
It's coming back. Hey yo, we back.
Testing 1 2.
We back, man. We had some amazing content in that first video too, man. I really hate that they ain't done. Now I gotta make sure that the second video is acting right. So, pardon the interruption. Hey yo, we back. Yep, there we go. Sound is back. Sorry about that. Sorry about the Sorry about the mess up there. Appreciate y'all for joining back in.
Amazing content.
It was some really good content in that first part, but we gonna start over.
Hey, how you spell Viagra?
My God, see, that wasn't part of our original content, man. But let's go. It's your boy coming live from the South. Got something to say, man. It's your boy Country. Man, we back from some sound technical difficulties, so we restarting this thing, man. Let's go.
It's your boy DJ Big Dream. They call me Mr. Blue Pill. Who you is over there, player?
God damn it. I had something lined up, and he fucked me up. God, now, it's your boy, sir, of the 2020 Podcast, LLC. Please say the LLC.
Please
also
say
upset
the
on my
LLC.
face, international, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. God.
Bruh, I hate they was banning you for that.
Boy.
I hate they was trying to get you banned for that. But man, what we was talking about before we was interrupted, man, is work ethic, man. One thing I want to put it back out there. Sir got one of the best work ethics I've ever seen. That he run a full genre, multiple genres of shows, and work a 40-hour job, man. That's big. That's huge. Clap it up for that.
Shout out to Will Smith. Nah, man. I was giving the flowers back, brother. I was telling him honestly, the quality of y'all show made me realize there's levels to this, and I have to also keep transcending and building on that. Mm-hmm. We were talking about time management and finding the time. The main thing is wherever you have a break, utilize that time wisely to lessen your load, where you can actually relax. Like I have a rule, bro. Don't do shit on Sunday.
Oh, no dope on Sunday.
No
dope on Sunday.
You know what I'm saying?
No dope on Sunday. That's a fact.
Told us the best, bro. One of my favorite albums, bro.
Yeah. Oh, bro, classic.
Yes, Lord.
A classic.
Yes, Lord.
Classic album. So, yeah, man. So like for sound quality and whatnot, man, we do got that. But I'm gonna tell you, my little brother, friend of the show, AA Ron, they started a show, Trust the Podcast.
Oh, okay.
Started back a while ago. Man, they still up and coming. They working out of a studio now. But they did a show at what is it called now? Per Roxy Bank. It's Bank.
Bank. Oh,
yeah.
They
did. Yeah, they did a show at Bank, like hosting gig, right?
Oh, shit.
And I was like, man, like now I gotta, that set the bar for me. Like you said, it's still competitive. You know what I'm saying? It's still competitive. I'm glad they doing well, but it's still competitive. We gotta up our game now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, we glad to have you here, bro. Appreciate. I mean, I done told this man like 4 times. I appreciate the Batman Unburied recommendation, bro. Because I'm a Batman fan. Like I'm the biggest Batman fan in the world.
Man, look here. I came across it on accident. I remember seeing it in like the news somewhere. I'm like, whatever. And then shout out to Spotify. Spotify, I don't know what kind of algorithm you got, but it slid on my little feed. And I was like, let me check out episode 1. And I was like, oh, 1 and 2 is out.
Right.
They on to something.
And it's Winston Duke.
And it's Winston Duke.
First black Batman.
Bruh, I listen and look. I'm one of them people that I enjoy sound. I can sit back and meditate and listen. But I was sitting there with my eyes closed in my car. And I was seeing everything that was going on. The sound quality is just that fucking dope, bro. Man, look. I enjoyed it. If you ain't listened to it yet,
you should definitely listen, especially if you're into like comics, Marvel and stuff. Bro, I love it. It's over with now, right?
Yeah, it's done.
I thought so.
I'm like, damn, when's season 2?
Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, 10. And they like 30 minutes to 40 minutes a piece.
You could binge that whole in one day if you want to.
You can burn through it in one day with no problem, bro. But it's really good. It's a completely different take on what you would expect from Batman. It's super good. They got Hassan Minaj in, which is I'm a huge fan of. A lot of people don't know.
Oh, word.
But so you ever heard of the Patriot Act?
Yeah.
That's Hassan Minaj. You know who Hassan Minaj is, right? So he did the Patriot Act. The show, the Patriot, the show that was on Netflix. That what he is, Indian comedian.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so he played the Riddler. That's Hassan Minaj in that.
You know how? Damn. Okay. I can remember how we were saying earlier. You can see somebody or hear something and be like, "Damn, I know that from somewhere," but I just can't figure out what. You're
just
right.
Connected the dots.
You motherfucking right.
Yeah, bro. It's one of my. I mean, I've always liked this comedian. I mean, cause he do intellectual based comedy. Love that. So yeah, he's in the show, man. It's super good. Before we started the show, I did talk about. I watched Atlanta. Hassan Minaj. Yeah. Okay. He did the correspondence dinner the last year Obama was there.
Sure did.
Killed it. But so I finally watched Atlanta. This is what I was telling y'all before the show. We decided we are gonna start because we had like 4 great conversations off camera, so we're gonna have some on camera. Atlanta, you been on. I asked him, did he watch Atlanta? He's like, man, what's wrong with you? Who I look like? So then I asked Dream was like, man, I done made like 3 episodes. He said he had 3 episodes left. So I started Atlanta back when it first came out because I'm the biggest Childish Gambino fan.
Understood.
Although he go by Donald Glover now, which is respectable. I get it. Own your name, right? Mm-hmm. So always been biggest fan of him. Music. I mean, everything he created has been great. So then Atlanta dropped, and I remember watching like the first 2-3 weeks, and I was like, man, I'm missing something. And I kind of like stepped away from it. So then season 2 dropped, and the Teddy Perkins episode happened. And everybody talked about the Teddy Perkins episode. I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to go watch this one episode. Because reality is the Atlanta episodes they do flow, but they are very standalone as well. Yes, you can take one show and watch it and still find out what they was talking about in the show. Mm-hmm. So I went and watched the Teddy Perkins show and was like, man, this is crazy. Lakeith is a star.
Yes, most definitely a star.
Lakeith is a star. I'm gonna come back to that comment though, because Lakeith he need more than I got to give him more than that, because he's a superstar, but he's also a few short of cool. I mean,
eccentric. Say that.
Yeah, eccentric. That's what we need. Eccentric. He's eccentric. So I'm watching Atlanta. Started back over. I didn't start on the first 3 episodes because I remember watching them. So I watched them like 3 times a piece to try to get into the show, and just couldn't get into it. So I started on like episode 4, and immediately I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." Then 5, 6, 7. Before you know it, I ran all the way through.
That's how it fucking get you. Yep.
Bruh, the show is really good. It talks about real black stereotypes in a stereotypical way that makes light and fun of stereotypes. It also empowers the black creative. It has some great messages. Every episode ends with the message, right? So it's not like you watch the episode and be like, man, that meant nothing. Like they all ended with the message. So I was like, man, this is dope. And then season 3 happened, and I started watching it. And half of season 3, like 5 episodes of season 3, the main cast isn't in. Nope. At all. So I was like, bro, what are we doing? Like, this is completely different than what we done before, but it's that same thing I have to tell myself when I listen to music. Like, I don't really call albums trash. You don't really hear me say that. You'll hear me say I don't like it ain't for me, but I don't really call albums trash because everybody got their own ear. Okay. Right? Like, Young Thug, people love him. He's just not for my ear. You know what I mean? Like, he got hits. Don't get me wrong. I know he got big songs, but it ain't for me. But I know kids that say that's their Kanye West. Right, versus for what Kanye West is for us, you know what I'm saying? So like hearing that conversation, then I was like, okay, don't compare this to that. So I look at the Yeezy album track list, right? I mean Yeezy discography, Kanye, and say, okay, this album great, this album great, this album great, this album's terrible, but it's not terrible. It's just his new creative process, his new art form, and that's what season 3 was. So, do I like season 3 like I like season 2? No. Personally, this season 3 have some really big talking points. Yes, probably the biggest the show ever seen. Has some huge talking points. I know you said you ain't through it yet, but overall, it's a really good show. I think if you got out of it, get back into it because it's worth watching.
Very good dissertation, sir. Real quick thing, Childish Gambino. As soon as he went back to Donald Glover, I get it, because what a lot of people have trouble doing is separating your persona from you. His music, Childish Gambino. That's him. Like when I'm doing comedy stuff, I'm Sir sit on my face. That's me.
Right.
There. But when I'm working, I'm just Sir. When I'm outside here, I'm at my job. I'm Jeremy. You know what I'm saying? So completely understood why he did that. First season did take me a minute to catch on.
Right.
And I've talked to several people, and they all had their own episode where they was like, wait, what the fuck?
Right.
And that's what hooks them. And then you start to go back and look at like the symbolism in certain episodes. Like one of my favorite episodes from season 1 was Alligator Man.
Alligator Man was great.
That episode was wild, just off the strength of the conversations happening between the minor characters. Was great. With season 3, hear me out. Keep in mind they said they filmed 3 and 4 together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they filmed seasons 3 and 4 already.
Yeah, 4 is the final season, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So I feel when you out your way out the door of a show, and you've already proven you can do horror, why not take a moment and flex your muscles while you got the money to do so?
Right.
When you know TBS, when you know what I'm saying, Turner is going to show your shit regardless, why not be the next Jordan Peele? Why not?
For sure.
People was already buzzing about that Teddy Perkins episode.
Right.
Because that was a creepy-ass episode. I don't give a
Super
fuck what nobody
creepy.
say. That was horror.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Super creepy.
So the very first episode of season 3, horror, off rip. But it's got the basis of, you know what I'm saying, the history of the city that was drowned. You know what I'm saying? So it's historical merit to it. So I feel like what he's doing is he's saying, yo, I can take these messages, these woke messages, and put a little spin on it and terrify everybody. Horror just isn't for Jordan Peele. And that's one of the things I don't like. When people think black horror, they automatically go to Jordan Peele, which is cool. That's fine. But there's people that can actually do a fresh spin on it. And I'm for it. So whatever he need to do to flex his muscles to get that money to get a movie.
That's a different thought process. I like that because he showed that he's multifaceted. He can do different stories. So yeah, I'm with it. And he already put on a bunch of actors. Like,
oh God, yes.
All those actors in that show started there.
Look at what they doing now. All of them.
Yeah, all of them.
That little black rapper dude.
He was in Eternals.
Quite a few good
He was in Eternals. He was main guy in Eternals.
Yep, that's what I said. Yep. Blew my mind to see him play that role.
Zazie Beetz, Deadpool.
Zazie Beetz, Deadpool, Lakeith, everything.
Literally.
Everything.
Lakeith was gonna be Lakeith though.
Right, look,
I just feel like that boy talented.
so no, I'm gonna tell you. So he is super talented, but Lakeith does something that's super dangerous for actors. He method acts.
Oh my God.
He is a method actor, bro. That is
fucking tell,
super dangerous. You can tell every time he do a movie, he is screwed up for a certain length of time after that movie because he turns into that character. That's dangerous. So Will Smith says he only done it once. It's quite a few other actors say they only done it once or twice.
Killmonger is a famous example.
Who?
Killmonger. Michael B. Jordan had to go to therapy after for months.
Exactly. Heath Ledger.
Who? And all right.
Heath Ledger, the guy that played the Crow, the original Crow. Brandon Lee. All that method acting. Will Smith did this. Will Smith, if you ain't read the book, you should.
I got the audiobook. I ain't listened to it.
You should hear it. Man, it's phenomenal. But he talks about it. In between season, what was it, 2 and 3, Dream? You don't remember.
I know exactly
2 and 3, he shot a movie. And that was his first endeavor in method acting. When he came back to the show.
To the Fresh Prince.
To the Fresh Prince. The first 5 episodes, he don't have many scenes in. Because he lost the Fresh Prince. He had to find it back.
Becoming the actor in the other movie. And they got on him.
Damn.
They were like, bro, I don't know what you done did with the last movie, but you need to drop it. We don't know who you is no more.
Bro, Lakeith talked about how Judas and the Black Messiah put him in therapy for almost a year after shooting it. He talked about how after the Harder They Fall, he was emotionally torn behind the horses and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are like, man, that's wild. Why horses? But you don't understand, if you put yourself in that place, you're there.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do.
He killed that movie too, bro.
What, talking about the Harder They Fall? Ooh.
Yeah.
Bro, so I had a dream about, well, not a dream, but this is like, after I watched Hard They Fall and I loved it so much, I was like, man, give me a prequel, a Cherokee Bill.
Okay.
Man, think about a prequel of just how he became who Lakeith was.
I'll take that.
Right. I would love to see the origin of that. They take too long to goddamn count. I would love to see what sparks that for him.
Yeah, right. Like that would be amazing.
I could write that too, because I want to bet you he was a lot like the other kid.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
The kid he killed. I bet he was a lot like him.
What's the kid named Bill? No, it wasn't Bill Pickett. His name was
I called that nigga Billy from Power Rangers. That's
that is who he is. I just watched. He got a new movie on Amazon called Emergency. Just watched it. It's pretty good. It's worth watching.
The ambulance.
It's called Emergency.
No.
It's called Ambulance.
Yeah, it's called Emergency. Shout out to Wale for being the ambulance too. I ain't seen it, but I know he in it. Yeah, he got a cameo on there. He had a cameo on Black Panther too. A lot of people missed it.
What?
Yeah, right. Next time you watch Black Panther, the very beginning of the movie when they like going through the city and like all the people out there, he out there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, man. I like. You did? Yeah, I want to see it. But yeah, bro. So Lakeith is one of those, like, bro. I'm an anime guy. Death Note. They normally like this, and it was up and down, but Lakeith played great.
Yeah.
In that film.
Yeah, he did a great L. He did a great L. I didn't even realize that was him.
Me neither, bro. I had watched the movie. And like this is one of his first movie roles.
Wow.
I watched the movie, then later on started watching more stuff and realizing how big of an actor Lakeith is. And then just looked up some of his work and was like, Death Note. I was like, was he in that? So I rewatched. I was like, oh, he was L.
That's wild.
He was L the entire time, bro. So, did you watch Death Note movie?
What's it about?
It's based off of anime, but it's great. Well, the movie is okay, but the anime is great.
The premise is, imagine you walk outside, you just regular nigga, notebook fall from the sky. And anybody name who you write in this notebook, they die.
I think I have seen it.
Yeah.
So it's a cat and mouse game where this cat just Light Yagami just offing niggas, but trying to dodge the police at the same time. But that nigga's dad is an investigator.
Yeah. Bro, so what's crazy, bro, Death Note is my favorite anime. I think I've said that here before.
I can respect that heavily.
And
I've seen it before.
What makes it like good is that Light wasn't a bad guy. He wasn't a bad guy. His original intentions was.
See, you see how you had to say original?
His original intentions was to be, a good guy. Just to scream. He's not, now mind you, same thing Thanos is. Thanos ain't necessarily a bad guy. It's all about perspective, man. So good and bad is that's too deep for right now. But good and bad is perspectives, bro.
Yeah, depending on what side of the table you're on.
Yeah, good and bad is perspectives, bro. In life, right? Our culture in America is different than the culture in, a Middle Eastern country. And, what I'm saying, like good and bad is viewed by what your culture or how you view things. They think we live bad. We think they live bad. But either way, the point is that like with Thanos came from a world that died from starvation, correct?
Correct.
Right? Mm-hmm. So what would have fixed this planet? Half the people missing. Not everybody has plentiful food. That is a extreme measure.
It is.
Which makes you a bad guy.
Just to the people that vanish.
And the families that lose the people that vanish.
It's all about the action, though. Your intentions can be pure, but it's what you do.
What you do with them, for sure.
What I'm saying? Because Light started out fine. He was just offing regular niggas, but the instant the heat got on his heels, he started killing innocent people.
Yeah, he started.
People that were just doing their job, doing justice, because you doing what you ain't supposed to be doing.
Right.
And then what about old girl, the reporter girl whose name he spent the whole episode trying to get while walking beside her down the sidewalk? Finally got a name. She realized who he was, but it was too late. She was dead on the street.
Right.
She wasn't bad.
No, she wasn't. No, you're right. You're right. I said that originally he wasn't a bad guy. It was my favorite character in the show, but originally he was a bad guy. But yeah, man, Lakeith is. I think he got bright future ahead of him. Man, who y'all think is the biggest stars coming up right now, especially like black related?
Shit, Denzel son.
David, what's his name? James David Washington. John David Washington. John David Washington.
I'm still, and I know this is a slept-on movie. I'm still saying one of his most versatile, emotional movies was motherfucking Malcolm and Marie. If you ain't watched that toxic ass movie, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
It was crazy,
bro.
It was toxic.
If you like Euphoria, it's by the same nigga who did Euphoria.
Euphoria is great.
So
a lot of people sleep on Euphoria,
you
but
love
Euphoria's
this motherfucking argument, bro. The whole movie is an argument.
Yeah, Euphoria is great.
I think I started it, but didn't watch it.
It's black and white. Don't let that throw you off.
So,
I think I started it. But
that's your favorite movie by him?
One. I think that's one of his best flexes.
What's your favorite movie by him?
I'm gonna say Tenet. Tenet had me.
Tenet was phenomenal. That's that touched my inner geek. Mm-hmm. But my favorite movie by him still Black Klansman.
I ain't mad at that.
I see that.
Oh man,
tripping, cuz.
He don't like Spike Lee.
I understand. Spike Lee can be pretentious. You can think he's so smart.
Yeah, he don't like Spike Lee.
I want to watch that. I just keep forgetting to watch it.
Bro, you got to. It's great. What's your who? I mean, so we got John David Washington. Who else y'all think is some of the bigger black actors coming up now?
I can't think of them. I'm a Googler and I'm sleeping.
What's his name? The Get Out guy. I always
fuck up his name, but the African looking dude.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Him, he's great.
He's great. Yeah, I think he got a big future in front of him.
Fucking.
Of course, Lakeith.
What's his name? Damn it, he was Candyman. He's the new Candyman.
Yeah, I like him too. I mean, I'm talking about like superstar. Like, who y'all think gonna be the new Denzel? Will Smith. I got my picks already. That's what I'm asking.
New Denzel, like the GOAT, like, oh, he in it, I'm gonna go see it type shit. I still think Denzel's son holds that right now.
Yeah,
because if he in it, I'm like, oh, that's
yeah, he's for sure one of them because he's.
I'm gonna try to think of a female, because there's a lot of dope talent out here. Oh, of course, and I don't know.
Well, I use two men, so start men, we'll go women.
Okay. So John and Lakeith and the nigga that I named a minute ago. Forgive me. If I wasn't on here, I'd be able to think of his name.
Talking about, I know who you're talking about. The guy that played Get Out.
Yeah. Like those.
His name is Daniel Kaluuya.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah.
That's it, Kaluuya. Yeah.
Those are my three. I know you said two, but.
Yeah, that's fine. Who you got? Three? You got some people?
God, no, I don't. I mean, I like old boy from what we were just talking about.
Lakeith? No, you talking about the main character, Tig. The guy that played Tig.
No, I'm talking about the dude from the cocaine show.
Oh, Snowfall.
Snowfall. You talking about Damon's Eldridge.
About him.
Damon's
He's
Eldridge.
a strong. He played Snowfall.
Fire.
Right? But I also like the movie he played in as the military drone pilot.
Yeah, I was with Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, I mean, I think he played that better than Mackie did.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Mackie played that role pretty good in that movie. That's why I'm like, the dude can act, but I can't really think of many new. That's what's throwing me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I give you my top pick right now. I think the top pick for a new up-and-coming actor that can be the best actor in the game.
Do Michael B. Jordan count as a new black actor?
Yeah.
You think so? I don't think so.
I think he's new.
That's
I don't know if he's top. No, I ain't saying he's top, but he's new, though.
Michael B.
See, that's what
I mean, in hits, yeah. Like, bro, he started off in The Wire for sure, so he been acting for a long time.
And then like you got like Fruitvale, that was like 2013.
But then you got Black Panther. Yeah. Then right after that, Just Mercy.
Just Mercy, yeah. And
then Without Remorse.
Creed.
Then the Creed movies are good. A lot of people hate on them, but they good.
I ain't knocking the style power. I'm just saying new though.
I think he's new.
I let it slide.
I think he's new. Yeah, I mean, he's a young man. He got a long run in front of him.
Okay.
But that ain't my guy. My guy's Jonathan Majors.
Holy shit.
Jonathan Majors got superstar quality.
Because Lovecraft Country was fucking
phenomenal. Then Hard They Fall. Mm-hmm. He killed Nat Love. Then he had a super small role in Loki that he absolutely destroyed.
Was it one episode or was it two?
It was like two.
Yeah.
When he played Kane the Conqueror. He's gonna play Kane the Conqueror in the upcoming Ant-Man movie. Bruh. Did you see that? His monologue in that was phenomenal. I see real high upside for him. Him, John David Washington, and then my third probably be man, it get tough. Like I like Mahershala Ali a lot too, man. Mahershala Ali. I like him a lot too, man.
That nigga's Cottonmouth is untouched.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like, of all the villains in all them Netflix Marvel movies, no disrespect to Kingpin, but Cottonmouth was that nigga.
Kingpin was tough.
But Cottonmouth threw a nigga off a roof.
What was the Jamaican dude from Bushmaster? I was a big fan of Bushmaster too. Not because his acting as a whole, but he had like a couple of lines that stuck with me. He was like, "I'm the stone that the masters refuse." Like, bro, come on, dog. That's just a classic line. Women wise, who do y'all?
All right, so
that's a lot tougher. I think Zendaya has carved out a path to greatness.
That's my number one. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you.
Yeah, she man, that episode of Euphoria where she was like getting into it with her mama. Bruh, that was so real.
When they realized Rue was in the room too.
When they realized Jules was up front.
Jules, yeah.
So that was so real. She portrayed that character so well that it made me uncomfortable.
I'm scared Zendaya's gonna need therapy when this shit is all over. Cause this Euphoria shit is wild now.
Yeah. I mean, how many more seasons you think they could do? I don't think they got.
I think they got maybe one.
If you take cause they starting to get stretched out now. They starting to get stretched in, and I'm all for ending the show on a high note. Let's end it while it's good.
Zendaya's great. Her mom, that back and forth between her and her mom, that was great.
That was phenomenal acting. Like, should have won what they get for acting? Academy for that?
Academy. I'll give her Academy, a Grammy, an Oscar, all that shit.
Yeah, she killed that role.
Her a Golden Globe. I don't give a fuck what you need to do. She deserves that. Cause and what's crazy, she got dope people around her, bro. Like, a lot of times with these shows we hear, oh, such and such carries the show. Nah, man, like everybody is like a really interesting character in there. Everybody fucked up. They even had a nigga cheering for Nate in that shit. When he confronted his dad.
Did you cheer for Nate?
Yeah, fuck that nigga Nate. I still don't fuck with you, but fuck that nigga Nate.
Oh, well, yeah, I feel you on that. I do feel you. I did feel that moment, but I still was like, nah, forget you too. Like, both of y'all stupid. Both of y'all dumb. Yeah, nah, I ain't never cheered for Nate, bro.
He called the cops on his dad.
Nate rough, dog.
That nigga's a villain.
Like, Nate may be rougher than his dad. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, his dad
knows where to stop.
His dad is disgusting. Right? His dad got his big strike against his dad is he's disgusting. Yeah. Nate, he ruined some people's lives, bro.
And bro, that scene where he pulled the gun on Maddie.
Yeah.
And they had the audacity to play "You're All I was like, nigga.
It's rough. You just gotta watch Euphoria, bro.
You got to.
It's
a series?
Yeah, it's on HBO.
It's only 2 seasons, like 10 episodes.
Is it only 2 seasons? Okay, I'll tell you that off camera. It's worth it though. Super good.
It's really great.
Super good.
I ain't really got nothing I'm watching right now.
I guarantee you'll hear episode 1 of this shit. You gonna be hooked, bro.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing I'm watching right now. I done ran out of stuff to watch.
I guarantee that this will be up there for you.
It's impossible for me to run out of stuff to watch because I got everything that ever existed.
Damn. All the streaming shit.
Everything.
Yeah, I'll be looking at my account like, what the fuck is this? And go match the amount to something. Like, oh, yeah, I did that.
I tell you that off camera.
All right.
Well, I don't know why he advertises illegal activities.
I ain't gonna lie. You the one that
I ain't scared to say it. I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate too, bro. So don't even. We good.
Nah, yeah. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, nigga.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Johnny Depp.
Shout out Johnny Depp for putting on.
Finally, winning one for the men.
Yep.
When they said 17,
No, it's 15. It was 15 first.
Well, I'm after the math because
Matter of fact,
17 and he owed her 2.
That's not
how
the
he got
best
15.
actor to ever act.
No. So it was 15. 2, restitution can't be no more than 30. I mean, than 350. The only reason why I know this because I watched every day for 2 weeks. Because like, bro,
That
while
shit
I'm
was
working,
interesting.
I got it playing on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So like in my office back there, I got my computer. So I watched the whole trial.
That shit was
The
great.
whole trial. So yeah, it was. Oh, bro, it was phenomenal. And like it was, and not because bro.
Is he the only man that ever won a case like that?
No, but he's one of the most public. He's probably the most public known man that ever.
I'm talking like rich men.
Yeah,
famous
probably.
rich
Yeah,
white
for
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know now that the woman had to pay.
This shit going down in like history.
Yeah, history. So before we go out here and go crazy champion, both of them had bad situations going on. It was a sad situation for both of them.
I don't approve of none of that shit.
None of it. But it was finally good to see. Like, bro, they had the recording from when she said, "What you gonna do? Tell people you was abused?"
Yes.
They had the recording from that. They had proof that she had doctored her photos so to look like she was beaten. They had proof that, bro, they had so much evidence. And then, like, all the recordings, she was just super toxic. Like, bro, now I hate using the word toxic. She was just like, she was a demon, bro. She was a demon. She was like one of the worst. Like she's one like she was a terrible person, bro. Just bad.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm championing this for people. Like, bruh, when somebody show you who the fuck they is, bruh,
Leave the first time.
believe them, bruh.
Believe
like,
'em.
when that first crack show, when that new car smell wear off, if it's something that can't be addressed, you don't need to continue, bruh.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a 1 in a million chance. The only reason that nigga won that is because he was famous.
Well, and because
And he had the
so
plethora
much
of
evidence,
receipts.
right? So much receipts, right? The thing is, though, man, like the reason why it's such a big deal is because men get accused of something, and you're guilty until proven innocent versus innocent until proven guilty.
Fact.
And the court of public opinion, if a man do something wrong, especially when it comes to a domestic relationship, you're automatically done. Johnny lost almost everything. He was a huge character in What a Fantastic Beasts are.
Yep.
And he lost that job to Matt Mikkelsen, whatever is how you pronounce his name.
Matt Mikkelsen.
Matt Mikkelsen, yeah. I like him as an actor too, but I don't.
still.
Nobody likes to see their character change mid stride. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He lost a lot of stuff behind them allegations that you come to find out that bro was just reacting to bro was tapes where he was begging to leave.
Yep.
He was like, I just want to leave. She's like, you always do this. And then she said this is what got the win for him. This is what really got the win. I found the nail in the coffin. She said, I wasn't punching you. I was just hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
I was just hitting you. I wasn't punching you. I was hitting you. So the lawyer, the junior lawyer at that, she got her own fan base now. She asked the jury, she's like, if that was Johnny saying that, how would you feel? Bro, I was nailing the
Close
coffin.
the casket. Close.
Nailing the coffin, bro. Just, bro, because
See,
you know a
Paul
man
Bearers,
can't say
come
that.
on.
Yeah, man can't say that.
Grab the flowers.
I
from
wasn't
Paul
punching you, I was
Bearers,
just
though.
hitting you.
That shit was dead, bro.
Over with.
Bro, when they was talking about that donation money, and she was like, have you donated it yet? Well, I plan on, no, have you donated it, though? Have you sent it like you
I
said you
pledged
was
it.
going to do? Ooh.
I pledged it.
So does pledge mean you gave? Bruh, I was like, she tearing her ass
Bruh.
up.
They murdered this girl. Then she had them fake crocodile tears like 4-5 times.
But you know, white women tears are bullets, so.
Yeah. Definitely. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, shout out to Johnny.
Shout out to Johnny, bro.
I don't even know how we got there. You said you said
LeBron James actually became a billionaire.
he did.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to him. Black greatness.
He became
King.
he's the first active player to become a billionaire while still playing.
Shout out
Bruh,
to you, man.
I'm struggling to become a millionaire, bro. Just show me a little bit. Like, show me the road, the walk down.
Turn 6'8", 250, and a bullet like a
Yeah,
railroad
niggas.
train. You been made have a money fall in your lap. And be that same size in the 9th grade.
I was just saying, if I woke up tomorrow that size, it'd be too late for me.
Hey man, so I mean that dude's different, man. Some more stuff happened in the news though. Gun control in America. I seen Matthew McConaughey really been on it real hard. So the shooting in Eulif, Texas, I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's what Matthew McConaughey's from.
Damn.
So he's really been on this gun control stuff. And I'm a gun advocate. I don't know if you know that, sir.
I didn't.
But my house is militant. All right. My only thing about gun is that I don't think an 18-year-old should be able to buy assault rifles.
I agree.
It should be an age limit, a criteria, a class, something to buy assault rifles. I mean, I do an 18-year-old with assault rifle.
So
That's just me.
So, all right, here we go. I don't want to politicize this podcast. That's something y'all know I don't believe in. Talking gun control on here does not sound like a fun thing to talk about. And I know it gets the crowd going. I get it. But the shooting in Las Vegas, that man was in his 50s. So
Yeah, but I'm not putting it. I'm not saying either or was right.
No, I'm just saying, bro.
But
I'm just
still
saying.
looking at both sides.
I'm just saying, like, if the Buffalo shooting, I'm pretty sure that guy was over 18.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just saying, bro, like, not for nothing. I feel you, and I mean,
I was 18 at one time. Long time ago. Man, I didn't have assault rifles. I mean, my mind was different at that age. Is what I'm
brain
saying.
ain't fully developed.
Man,
That's what I mean
scientifically.
by that. You feel me?
I think it's
I had
not
pistols,
fully.
which got me in a lot of trouble.
And that's the thing, man. Like when you're young, your bravado is on a high because you don't have much at stake. And I remember listening to some podcast, and Queen Latifah said this: "Don't hang with people who don't have anything to lose."
big facts.
Because when you're 18, what responsibilities do you have? What do you have to lose? What great job, what career do you have to worry about?
I'm gonna ask this and argue me this.
Oh, I don't know if I'm arguing with you if it's politics. Just gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm telling you, I'm finna move us away from this gun conversation
18,
quickly.
You can buy AR-15, but you can't buy cigarettes or beer.
I thought about that too. That's the answer I don't have for you.
Okay, I'll let that go.
But I hear you. I'm gonna put a check mark next to it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You
follow
can't buy
country. I'm gonna
cigarettes
follow
or
country,
beer.
country right though. You know what I'm saying?
But you can buy. Okay.
And that was the word from DJ Big Dream. Yeah. I give you some though. But nah, man, I don't really like talking politics just because it's so many sides to it, bro. And I can see both sides.
But also, that's why you need to talk it though, bro.
Bro, every time I try to stop you from having this conversation, you always say that's why you need to talk. Every episode, bro.
Conversations need to be had.
Bro,
though.
about once every 15, bro, this is so much deja vu, but about once every 15 episodes, bro, politics creep in from Dream. And then I'd be like, yeah, I ain't really fooling with you. Like, that's why you need to talk about it. I'd be like, and that's why I want to.
I mean, that's where understandings come from.
I mean, yeah, bro, but I ain't, who am I trying to, what audience am I trying to talk to?
May help me understand.
I mean, we can have that conversation outside of this then. I mean, that's just my opinion. Like, outside of the world watching, right? Outside of this, we can have those conversations one-on-one. But if we trying to, like, have an episode where we're going to focus on that, then yeah, for sure. But, like, until we have that, I'll be like, nah, bro, it ain't worth it.
I do need a new book to read now, though, because that made me feel good about reading again. I need another one. I don't know what to read now.
Man, I just had a book for you, too, and I can't, I'll let you know. I'll have to look it up.
Well, if you're talking books, if you don't mind me tiptoeing in now, I just finished, and this book old as shit, but I just finally picked it up. Shook Ones, Charlemagne's book on anxiety.
Oh, yeah,
Because I've been trying. I've been trying to control that. Boy, that book made me feel like I was not crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like even the hip hop references that he kept like weaving in there, with Scarface and shit. And shout out to Scarface for doing the forward for that book, bro, because that was some real shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I respect Charlemagne so much. I don't agree with half of the antics that nigga be doing, but when you sit down,
actually don't do it that bad no more.
Not no more.
I used to hate Charlemagne, right? I used to not like Charlemagne.
Mm-hmm.
Charlemagne have converted with his new site that he go talk to and every day and whatnot. He's converted.
You hear the difference.
He's a very positive dude now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I like the Charlemagne he's become. I mean, he's in his 40s now.
And that's why I'm trying to be. Like, I'm 35 this year. And I'm like, I got 5 more years before I'm 40. What can I do to set myself in a stone, like, you know, because when you get like 40, 50, that's you then.
Oh yeah.
What can I
That's
do?
why he like this.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do to adjust myself to be positive? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The positive version of me. Because I still have my days where I deal with depression and anxiety, and I want to beat them demons before I...
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Same. I'm going to tell you something I heard today.
What you heard?
From...
Go ahead and bless me, brother.
It was from Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds said that you got to realize that you are... And he may have took it from somebody else. He's like, you got to realize that you're the main character in your movie every day. That's a fact, bro. Like, and just really think about it. Like, bro, how often do we find ourselves trying to... I was actually going to use that for our closing word tonight. So, you know, here you go. But how often do you find yourself taking care of others, you know, doing stuff to make others feel well, to comfort, protect, provide, so forth, so on for others? You do that so much, it becomes a vicious cycle till you forget that, hey, look, this movie that you're watching called Life, you're the star of it. You forget you're the star. And at that point, you become a co-star in your movie.
That shit wild.
Like, really think about that. Like, I heard that this morning. I was like, wow. You know, wow, that's some... Because, like, I get scatterbrained and deal with all the ailments, right? But the biggest thing is forgetting, right? I forget to breathe.
I understand what you mean.
I forget to breathe. And that's what, like, that word hit me heavy this morning. Like, bro, you're the star of your movie. Like, everybody else in my movie, and no offense to y'all, but y'all co-stars in my movie. Yeah. Why don't I treat my life that way? You feel that? I mean, I know you feel that because you've been the star of your movies from the jump. And that's something that I always commend.
9 months, 10 months.
Huh?
About 9 months, 10 months.
Yeah, bro, that's something I always commended for. Bro, Dreamer has never had an identity crisis.
Wow.
I did recently.
Really?
For the first time in my life.
Yeah, that was like a month or two ago. But like for the most part, bro, he knew exactly who he was from the day I met him. Never unsure about anything.
Ain't that beautiful, bro? Like just
it come with his own demons, though.
And but on the outside looking in, like it's so many things that I sway back and forth on, like little minor shit. Let me ask y'all this: mental health check. I like to do this with my niggas every 9 years. Just see how they doing. Like, how do y'all decompress?
I decompress unhealthily, very unhealthy.
You can't. Tell me.
So, my passion for video games is my easiest escape route.
Escapism. I understand.
Yeah, my easiest escape route. So, I am a gamer, hardcore. Like, I've been head first in Diablo Immortal that just dropped earlier this week. Head first in. And no, not this week. It was last week. But either way, yeah, I can play a video game for 6 hours and not think about nothing but the game, right? I can completely disappear. And I can come out that and stay in a lucid state long enough to say my prayers again to bed and go to sleep, right? And then the next morning I wake up, it all start back, and then I vicious cycle, right? Restart the cycle up. That's my biggest decompression. Now, mind you, video games is like one of my most cherished things in life. Okay. I do love them, but I do also know I use them as a getaway drug.
Okay. Let me interject on that if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
If you don't mind.
For sure.
Because that's personal space. I appreciate you sharing that. Real nigga shit. I had that issue. About I ain't gonna say 3. Before I moved back to Mobile from Huntsville, I was the same way. My Xbox, literally, I bullshit you not. I'll pull up my account and show you. I had 400 plus games. That's because I was addicted. I had to stay in there. That's the only way I could like relax until the fact that I realized I was on autopilot. I'm playing the game, but I'm not there. I'm not enjoying shit. I'm just not thinking. You know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't gonna lie. I be enjoying my shit.
See, and that's probably the difference between us because I wasn't. I was just present.
You know how we know you was?
Huh?
You said you had about 400 games.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like anytime one ended, I needed another.
That's a pure fact.
Real shit. Like
That's
anytime one ended, I literally needed another. I was addicted to the escapism.
Yeah.
And then one day I was just like, I'm gonna quote Johnny Depp in his motherfucking no, it wasn't even Johnny Depp. I'm gonna quote the Pirates movie. Imagine having a thirst that no water will quench. Mm-hmm. No matter what I did, I was just not happy anymore, bro. Mm-hmm. And then it forced me in a position where I had to start addressing shit about myself I ain't like. Why am I not happy with life? Because I feel stagnant. Why am I stagnant? Because blah blah blah. My homeboy Jay Hain, shout out to Jay Hain, he did the intro for my podcast. He said one of the best things he found out whenever he's stuck, whenever he's stagnant, whenever he's worried, he uses the 5 whys. That's why. And those chain of actions and questions will give him answers that point to the root of the issue. Mm-hmm. And then he has to be brave enough to address the issue. That shit blew my mind. That shit changed my life, nigga. And now you just have to be brave enough to attack whatever the fuck it is directly. So,
bruh, I've heard of the 5 whys before. I'm gonna try to apply that to my life.
Bruh, that shit is wild.
Because, bruh, a lot of people don't know that guy on the corner that's homeless, that's standing out begging for money. Sometimes your dollar could be the difference in his life.
That's real.
And I know that I used a random thing, but $1 could be the difference in changing somebody's life. Factual. You're right. It is escapism. But a big difference is I actually enjoy video games, right? Like, I come from a lineage of video game players. Like, my mom played video games.
That's dope.
Yeah, like, she hardcore, too. Like, she's good.
So, is what you're saying.
No. Let's get it understood. But she's good. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I do enjoy it, but I do also use it as a crutch to get away from, like, the tough time. Like, bro, where I come from, the last 5 to 6 years of my life, not having to think about $1. Period.
That's a blessing.
Period. If I thought about $1, it was how I'm gonna make enough money to buy this. Right? Yeah. It wasn't I can't afford this. It was like, man, I want this car. If I do this, I can go get it. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. I go from that to, oh man, I'm living check to check. Now, mind you, it's by choice, though. Okay. I'm by choice living from check to check because I realized over my enlightenment, because I talk to you all the time about how, like, well, not all the time, but I do. When you say something that's deep, I always comment and say, like, yeah, bro, that's real. I feel that. I spent 2 years with myself, my real me. Spent 2 years with the real me. Questioned everything I ever done, every thought process I ever had. And I had a ton of therapy sessions in the midst of that, right? And I realized that I was trading away time, which I didn't cherish, for money. And I had money, but I didn't have time. And then I experienced time and realized that it's not a dollar amount that can pay for time. So what do I got to do to get more of it and still sustain a lifestyle and being able to provide for me and my family? You know what I'm saying? So purposely right now I'm struggling. Understood. Because I see a greater end. But the struggle of getting to that greater end is driving me nuts. So I escape.
Okay.
Very dangerous cycle. Very slippery slope. Because one bad day.
I ain't joking.
One bad day.
I ain't joking.
You don't know nothing about that, man. For one day, all it takes is one bad day. So that's where I always keep that in mind. All it takes is one bad day.
Keep that in mind. And sometimes that bad day has nothing to do with you. Just like that homeless man you was talking about, that $1.
Yep.
What about that $1 short that had nothing to do with you?
Yep.
Because you say you're choosing to struggle. What about that one miscalculation by somebody that you don't even know? It's a simple oversight.
Big facts, bro.
Just keep that in mind.
Big facts. Oh, no.
I ain't telling you don't do what you do. Go for your goal, young man. Get paid, young man. Get paid. But just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I know. I'm on a slippery slope, bro. I know. I'm aware. I'm very aware. So nobody, and this is the most I've talked about. Dream don't even know this much. Like, I mean, I've told Dream that I got this problem, I got that problem going on, but he don't know what that means, right? Other than me saying it's a problem. But like the slope is what's the problem. That's the real problem. The money, that stuff, all that, bruh, all that can be fixed. The slope is the real problem.
That's what the damage of the slope does.
Yeah, like I know where I can fall to. I know the places I've been. I know the places I can go to. So my biggest focus is staying away from that. So yeah, I am aware. Aware is the first step.
That's good.
I am aware.
I'm gonna continue to pray for your strength that is continued, brother, and
Appreciate that.
obstacles. You know what I'm saying? Hinder you.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate.
Big Dream, what you
What
do?
about you, Drain?
Decompress.
Sex. Lots and lots of sex.
Cheers.
That's
That's the one time that I don't think about my problem.
I can drink to it.
Like when you were talking about the games, I enjoy games.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, and I'm not, it ain't a getaway from me. Oh, I lied. It ain't just sex. Also, now that I have a slingshot, to have a drink and just get on the interstate, it's different, and you can't understand it till you do it. To just have a drink and just go. Like Craig said, it ain't the destination; it's the ride.
Yeah.
And then come back. When I come back, I don't care what happened when I left. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But like for me, my problem is, bro, I put so much pressure on myself to hit levels that I don't know nobody ever hit before. Not in my personal self. You feel me?
Why
Trying
is
to
that?
accomplish things that trying to get to the moon without a spaceship. And the thing is, I don't know how to build a spaceship. I don't know how to make rocket fuel. I don't know a nigga with a spaceship.
Can I jet real quick?
Yeah.
Brett, that is a positive for you. Also a negative, but it's a huge negative for me. Like, Brett, I've been, in my lifetime, I've been successfully able to accomplish majority of the stuff I wanted to do. But when I do, I feel like, I ain't really do this.
Oh my God.
That's called imposter syndrome.
Motherfucker.
So I deal with that daily, the imposter syndrome, bro, like all the time. But continue, I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You had just said something that triggered
That's a whole episode.
I gotta
right
look
there.
that up.
Boy, it's a motherfucker.
So like, and now, I feel like I put my life on hold for so long, for so many people that I love, and I wouldn't change that. I wouldn't change it. You feel me? I wouldn't change what I've done so far to take care of the people and to help the people that I've helped so far. Wouldn't change it all. But I'm at a point in my life now where I was when I was 17, 18. When it was all about me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Right before my first child. You know what I'm saying? I was all about me. What can I do to take myself to a level I ain't never gotta look down again? You feel me? Now I'm this close to there again, and I. You ever been feeling like you're so close to this massive success that you can smell it, but you can't touch it?
Yep.
You can't spin it. You can't even see it yet, but you know it's right there. I'm right there right now, bro. Right there, bro, and I know it, and I can feel it. I mean, I can feel it. I got all the signs, everything pointing in the right direction. I just don't, in the sad part, I don't even know what to do next. It's like God telling me, don't procrastinate. Keep doing what you're doing. Just keep, I know you don't know what you're cooking. Just keep the stove on. Keep stirring.
I'm going to be 100 with you, brother. Be 100% real. I'm going to put this shit in video game terms then, because you're a gamer too. When you complete... Right.
Just Call of Duty.
Look. All right. So I'm going to make it simple. So Call of Duty has challenges, right?
Yeah.
And when you complete the challenge, you get an XP boost, you know what I'm saying, of a certain amount. You hit a new level, right? You go and you refer to your next challenge. The first thing you have to do that is pause. When you celebrate that win, take a moment, reflect, brother. One of the things black men don't do, as much as we should, that women do, that I notice is, we don't celebrate our wins enough. What I mean by that is fully rest. Because you realize we on go so fucking much that shit does wear and tear to us mentally, and we don't address it. You have to take that time to decompress, downtime, reflect on how you got to that victory, brother. Reflect, replay the tapes like coaches do. You know what I'm saying? Review the season of what you went through and apply it later. That's going to make your shit that much easier. We don't always have to hold on the gas, man. That's something I had to learn with this podcast shit. For the first 2 years, I just held the gas. I got burnt the fuck out. Stopped podcasting for 6 months. Celebrate every victory by taking a break and reflecting, brother. And then choose your next target. That's real shit. I hate that. I ain't even gonna say I hate because hate is such a strong word. I really dislike when I feel like I'm so close to the blessing that I'm touching the edge of that bitch and I ain't quite there. That's me being impatient. That feeling is there for a reason. God is trying to instill in you patience. Don't even worry about the goal. That's why you still are not touching it yet. Mm-hmm. You're so focused on the goal, you ain't looking back at the journey. You just said that you don't give a damn about getting to the destination. You worry about the journey. Focus on the journey, bro. Mm-hmm. Absorb the moment. I do this thing when I'm out with my friends that I haven't seen in forever. They'll catch me and they think I'm asleep or I'm just dozing off or sleep. I'm sometimes just taking like a mental picture of everything that's going on. Mm-hmm. I look at one of my brothers and I'll be like, damn, I remember where he came from. That's where he at now. I look at my other brother. Damn, I remember where he was. That's where he at now. I'm around all this dope greatness and I thank God for all of them. Sometimes I sit there and I say prayers for them. Mm-hmm. They don't even know.
Yeah, no, bro, that's strong. Like, I'm that personable but not with people because I'm, believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this. I don't really like people.
Oh, extroverted introverts.
It ain't that I don't like people. I'm great with people. People love me. I don't like being around people.
Yes.
Right? So, like, I do the same thing. I walk out and look at every tree, the leaves, the clouds, the colors, all that, and take it all in. But, like, something that I've learned to do in my work life and not in my personal life is the journey, right? Okay. Where I love the journey at work. Bruh, the journey at work is where I shine. I realized this 15 years ago. The journey is where I'm the best at. The goal is when, I change. The goal is I've done it. Then I got to start a new journey, and that new journey normally is gated, right? To overcome them gates sometimes take a little bit more than the journey, true. Yeah. Right? So, like, the journey is something I mastered at work, but in regular life, probably forgetting about the journey and be thinking about just the goal. And I don't know why I can't correlate everything into one. That makes sense?
I think a lot of times our idea of success at work outweighs the idea of success in our personal lives. That's me personally. It used to be for me, where I only care about my success at work. Where so this is what's crazy, bro. These last 2 years done something for me. Mm-hmm.
You got me too.
My success at home is 1,000 more times more important than my success at work.
Snapping for that, my nigga.
But my success at work is required for peace.
I get you.
Right? Because, bro, as long as you got financial problem, you don't have peace. Mm-hmm. Right? So, if you focus on your home success being successful, you'll find peace in every other aspect. The financial thing, though, it requires a steady income. So, either you do that by carrying it yourself, which is my goal. My end goal is to make my own money. But until then, I have to work for somebody else. Mm-hmm. So, I do have to care about my success at work, but it's only because I need this amount of dollars to make my household peaceful. Mm-hmm. Bro, I like my job. My job I'm working for right now, bro, is great. Probably the best job I've had in my life. Straight up, probably the best job I had in my life, where it's fulfilling, it's fun, it's new, it's like a puzzle, it's like playing video games all day with people. That sounds dangerous.
I know exactly what you mean.
But it's intriguing and I like it. But I don't like it to the point where I'd be like, man, I won't do this for the rest of my life. I don't like it that much. You know what I want to do for the rest of my life? Be with my friends and family for the rest of my life. That's what I want to do. Right? So I need to make income a part of my lifestyle. Okay. Not me a part of its lifestyle.
Yeah. I felt that. Yeah. I felt that.
I feel like I'm at a race against the clock.
Because you're 62.
I'm
not
laughing.
Just against the...
But for real.
Not just against
he is really 62.
Listen, not just against my death clock, but my ability clock. You feel me? It's stuff I've always wanted to do that I haven't. I put off, and we were talking about today. I could have done. I've had the money, like you say.
Oh yeah,
we've had money. You know what I'm saying? We've had a whole lot of it too. I mean, our monthly income was some people annual incomes at one time. You know what I mean?
Bless him, boy.
But there you go. There you go. Thank you.
So
there
it
you
sounds
go.
Educate me.
There you go.
It sounds like it.
That's exactly what we had in the
Outside
conversation.
looking in, educate me.
And with all this money, we had to blow it sitting beside each other at work.
Bro, we
had the money.
Thousands of dollars
sitting right in front of the computer, side by side.
At work.
Yeah. Because we couldn't go nowhere to do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then we best friends. We couldn't do nothing together no more.
Yep.
We both supervisors.
Damn.
So when he wasn't at work, I had to be there. When I wasn't at work, he had to be there. So when we got fired, we didn't even make it to the parking lot before we started planning stuff to do.
Yep. Bro, we planned our Vegas trip as we was walking out the door with our boxes of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
And our DC fishing trip.
Yep.
We went DC fishing the next day. Because we had the money. We had no time. No time.
That's a great way.
So when I left work, and the first time since he ever met me, I did this. Because I'm a hustler, sir. I'm one of the hustlers. You ain't never seen a hustler like I hustle. I promise you. And I walked out the door, and the first time I've ever told him this, and he can tell you, bro, I don't want to talk about it. Nothing they got to do with making money.
Because that was the first thing I said to him, like, bro, we need to. And I ain't just say, bro, we need to make money. I said, bro, what we going to do so we don't have to work for anybody else with this time? And he like, bro, I don't want to talk about money. I said, okay.
But it's the first time, too. So he respected it.
He needed it, though.
I needed it. Because that's what put me in the spot that I'm in now.
I just kind of wish you would have did it the last time.
That's something I should have did 10 years ago. And I already be there now.
Yeah. I mean, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? But I was chasing, and we'll use this to close out on.
Yeah.
He said, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exactly like he said, it is not the arrow that chases the bullseye, it's the bullseye that demands the arrow. A lot of folks won't get that. And I may be looking at it different. But when people get bows and arrows, they don't just walk around outside shooting it in the air. They look for targets.
That's real.
So this target is the end goal, not the arrow.
I get you.
That's how I looked at it when I heard it. You feel me? And he was talking about his life is trying to find a woman. And he said he went celibate. Stop looking. Stop having sex. Then he met the woman he's still with today. He was the bullseye, not the arrow. You feel me? And that's where my life went. I've been chasing money for so long. Like
that was Matthew McConaughey, by the way, people. Green light.
Head down. I
was going to get a man his credit.
Head down and just money. Till I was missing all the big things. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's more or less, if I don't get it now, all I can do is get it and give it because I'll be too old to enjoy it. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's why I say I'm racing against time now.
I understand.
You feel me? I'm racing against time, not the death time. Because what if I get it to 70? All I can do is get it and give it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? I mean, I done messed my body up a lot at my young age. I fought way too much.
We just found out that you didn't, but we have.
Yeah, I fought way too much when I was young.
Bruh said he drank a bottle of liquor every other month. Yeah. Bruh.
I drank a bottle of liquor on the way from the liquor store. That is not a drink.
Big facts.
That is not I'll buy a bottle of liquor on the way from work and be drunk by the time I get home. And the bottle be gone. I put it in the trash outside.
And way too, bro. Like, yeah, bruh. And then, like, bro came in with a fifth. He was like, I buy a bottle a month. I'm like, bro, a fifth, bro, I buy a gallon. Made me laugh.
Week and a half.
Maybe.
Facts.
I thought I was doing something. I wasn't doing shit with these things.
No, we drank.
Yeah, what you had in that bar tonight was my chase.
Oh yeah, they made a point. Talk about my bottle.
Yeah.
To those of y'all who's inquiring, DM me and I'll tell you what I was drinking.
Straight up. Man, I think we're going to end on this, man. It was a really good episode, bro. It got deep at the end. I wish we would have started that way now. I wish we would have started that way, man. Sir, I would love to have you back, man. Let's have a
let me know, Carl.
A real. I think this is something I want to work on, Big Dream. Like, I want to take a week, pick a week, when it turn here too, and we talk about men's mental health. Like a full conversation about it. Everybody have their different.
For that, bro.
Everybody have their perspectives. We merge it all together and we have a whole, you know what I'm saying, conversation about it. I think that'd be dope.
I think that'd be phenomenal, not only for us but those who are listening.
Yeah, I think that'd be super dope, man. That'd be
I can
something
talk
I'd be
about it
into.
now.
Yeah, you can. Like, so I'm gonna tell you, Dream is one of my closest friends. I got a couple super close friends, right, brothers, that I talk to about stuff. Dream had a purpose. His purpose is Dream has the ability to not care. Like, no, you don't understand. Like, he can decide that he don't care about something, and he Thanos stumped it. Like, it's over. Like, he owns that ability.
That's a superpower.
It's a superpower. No, you don't understand how deep it is. Like, bro, and sometimes you be like, bro, no, I need you to care about this. Have I not told you that before? Like, bro, I need you to care right now. Like, I know you don't, but I need you to find it. So, Dream was my guy I could talk to and really express myself to, bro. And one, he didn't try to give me a solution. Or
shout out to listeners. Nigga.
Yeah, he wouldn't try to give me a solution, and then he would wrap the conversation with, "Hey man, fuck it, dog. Let it go." And like, bro, like it sounds so small, but bro, sometimes that's all you need. That's all you need. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like he never understood. He knew what I went through, bro. He knew all my issues. He never understood it. He just heard me talk about it. I'll never forget what it was, 2 months ago? He was like, bruh, I know what you was talking about now.
I understand depression.
I understand. He like, I understand depression now.
I can't ever remember being depressed about anything, bro. That sounds crazy. I'm 43 years old, bro, and I'm happy. I had always been happy. Because anything I wanted to put my hand on, I would have got it. You can tell that. Mm-hmm. If I tell you I'm going to be a DJ, just wait. If I tell you I'm going to be a professional fighter, just wait. Whatever I tell you I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. I mean, at a high level, too. And here in the last few months, the first time in my life, I felt stuck. That's why when you talking about it earlier, I felt like, I understand how people just lay around and die now. Yeah. I never felt that. I never felt or understood it till just recently.
Yeah.
I felt like, I'm just existing.
I hope, and I hope you grab yourself and shake yourself all the way out of it, bro, because you don't want it, because it's been a lifelong affliction for me.
Well, I think I did already.
I'm to think you have to. but it's been
that was a rough little patch for me, bro.
Now imagine feeling like that for years.
Yeah. But I call you immediately and said, I get it. And it's hard to understand that if you ain't never felt it. Mm-hmm. Man. I can't tell a person who lost their parent how I feel if you ain't never lost your parent.
Right.
That's real.
I feel bad for you, but I can't tell you how you feel until your mama die.
Right.
Oh my God. This is what you went through, Jesus. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't know what I felt. I mean, it sounds weird, bro. I've never been depressed that I can remember.
You don't know how painful it is, bro, because it doesn't sound painful.
No. I mean, it sounds like you tripping.
Yeah, it sounds like you tripping.
Hey, shake that shit off and move on, man. You tripping, man. Jump on this.
And then until it jump on you.
And then you say,
I don't want no more of that.
Heavy.
That monkey heavy.
Yeah, man. Take long cold ass.
Oh my God, man. Oh my Jesus.
I mean, I think I could shake it. Especially if I could finish this mission I'm on now. I think it's going to change a lot, and not just my life, a lot of people's lives around me.
I'm glad you said that bit right there. A lot of times we have to go through something to relate in order to speak from a place of empathy, like sincerely.
Yes.
A lot of times we give empathy that's like a blanket statement, but when you have somebody that come to you and be like, yo, I know exactly what you feeling right now, man. I swear you might not see it now, but you're going to get through it. Mm-hmm. Like, those reassuring affirmations, bro, be everything, bro. It be that dollar you talking about.
For sure. For sure.
It's that fucking dollar.
For sure, bro. For sure. Whew. Man, this is the South Got Something to Say, episode 101, man. Special guest, sir, in the building. Yeah. Filling in for our boy Turner, man. Fire. We appreciate that. Yeah, man, you might be out of job, man. He did phenomenal tonight.
Shout out to you, bro.
Man, Rain, I seen your message. You'll love to see the Black Man Mental Health episode. We finna work on that. And this has been the South Got Something to Say, man. We love y'all. 108. We out.